Floss Tube.
We're the Sweetheart Stitchers.
My name's Marla.
And I'm Ashley. It's our first video for Floss Tube, so bear with us. We might screw up a couple of times. But it's early morning, no, afternoon-ish. We kind of went to bed late last night. We're from Michigan, kind of in the Tri-City area, so Birch Run, Bridgeport area kind of thing. So we're been with each other for about 4 years.
In 2 months.
Whatever. I don't keep track that well. So we started cross-stitching together recently, actually. We've kind of been hobbyists for a long time, but with different projects and different things like cross-stitch, needlepoint,
Knitting,
painting, sewing, soap making, and all that kind of stuff. So we figured we'd do kind of like a questionnaire to start everything off, to know a little bit about us. I'm 24.
I'm 25.
And I think too much more other than that, other than we'll talk about some of our stitching. I have a questionnaire that I found that I thought would be kind of cool. Said, when and why did you start stitching?
I started stitching probably about a couple of years ago. And it was something that I wanted to try because my great-grandma, the one I'm named after, always stitched like a whole bunch.
I've been stitching a lot through my life, but not like cross stitch. I've done needlepoint. That's what I started with. So when I was younger, my mom got me like Scooby kits, and that's what I would do. And that's about it. Who taught you how to stitch?
My mom and my grandma.
Kind of self-taught. Needlepoint, my mom taught me. Cross stitch, it's kind of learn as you go. She's taught me a little bit. I've watched a lot of videos. So, and what was your first finish?
Mine was one of those hoop kits I think it's by like Dimensions. It's like Home Where the Heart Is. It's an easy, $10 to $15 kit that you can get at Michael's or Hobby Lobby.
Mine was a Scooby-Doo needlepoint. I have it somewhere, I think. I'll have to find it. Which type, color of fabric do you prefer?
I've only worked with white linen and white Ada. I'm doing like a mocha brown, and that's absolutely fine. I did order some darker fabric, which we will talk about when that gets here. But that is mainly it. I've worked with white and mocha.
My preference with fabric would definitely be Ada so far, just because I haven't worked with too much anything else. I have worked with a little bit of linen. Some of my new projects are with that, which I'll show you later. But definitely Ada so far is our comfort zone, I would say. We haven't really used too much more than that. Do you prefer large or smaller designs?
I like both.
I like both too, but right now I'm more really in the smaller designs just because you get a better grade, you feel more self-accomplished when you get smaller things done. But if I see a bigger project that I really, really want to stitch, then I'll get it. Do you like designs with lots of color or just a small bit?
I like both.
Same here. I like both. If I like it, I like it. It doesn't matter if it's got color or if it doesn't. But usually color does draw both of us in pretty well. What is your favorite and your least specialty stitch?
I do not like doing French knots.
Yeah, that's not tracking at all.
That is my absolute least favorite.
I have seen the half stitch, and I don't really...
I like the back stitch. Back stitch is really good.
Yeah, back stitch is not bad. French knots, I actually don't mind doing. She don't. But half stitches I think would be my least favorite.
Oh, they're not that bad.
So, are there any particular techniques you use when stitching, or do you have any tips?
Excellent lighting.
Yes, I just started working on a black piece of Ada for the first time. We have 4 LED lights in our living room, and our living room is very bright. And
we got this like a wonderful like window up here, and you know it still seems dark to us for whatever reason, but you know this is the lighting of not having
no lights on in
no
here.
lights on at all. If we were to turn these lights on, we'd be like, you know, so bright in here.
Yeah, our house is very bright, and our living room is really bright, and even with all that light, I could barely see. So we got an ot light for the first time, so I'm really excited to use that because I'm hoping that it helps because I've been poking my eyeballs on this new project. What size and type of needle do you use? 28.
I use a sharp needle for the project that I'm working on right now. It actually came with a different one, and then it just happened to, you know, sort of fit.
She pretty much uses
with
whatever
everything.
she gets with the kit or anything like that.
Sometimes. It depends.
Or she steals what's in my box.
No, I don't.
What type of hoops or frames do you use? I don't use any hoops. I have a Q-snap, but I only use it for big projects, and that's mostly for needle point, but I stitch in hand mostly.
I do stitch in hand, but I have used hoops. I've used hoops on the last 4 projects. Two of them were hoop finishes, and then the other 2, you know, I took out the hoop. And I do have like a set of scroll rods, but they are too small. I need longer rods for my bigger project.
How do you store your stitching projects and accessories? Actually, we have a really cool way we store a lot of our stuff, and it's really cheap too. If you guys don't want to spend a lot of money on bags and stuff like that. I love the bags. I've seen like a crap ton, and this one's been wanting me to make like a whole bunch of them, but I haven't had any time. So the way we store ours right now are in these really cool clear cellophane bags with a zipper on them. So they have this going on, and they're really neat. We have 3 dogs, so hair. I love these.
Yeah, it's inevitable, and our Floss. I don't know if you can. Yeah, I know mine's a tiny bit messy right now, but you know it's the way that we store it for projects. Like I know the side is Halloween rules, and then I got my green in the back I've been using, and my extra strands down here that are constant and using.
Yeah, and so mine lay in like this, and actually they go in a scrapbook container. So usually the scrapbook containers are about $10, but I had a 60% coupon, so I got this for $4. And then the bags are usually $2 to $1, depending on where you get.
Office Depot, Office Max.
Yeah, like Office Depot had them on sale for like yeah, they had them on sale too. But Office Depot had them for $1 1 week, and I got a whole bunch. But then we needed more because we've been buying some stuff lately. And then I had to go to Staples, and they had them for $2. So it was kind of sucked. But you can get them at Walmart too, but they're not clear. They're like colored. So if you want one that has color in them that you can't really see through, I like the ones you can see through because you can tell the project. But they have ones like this too that have front pockets where you can put your floss in the front and your scissors and stuff. But I want to see, you know, into the bag. You can still see in, but you can't with this one. Well, and then I also store like patterns and stuff in these binder ones. So I have a pattern in here. This is actually a free pattern, so it's okay. From the Sunflower Diaries. She has a whole year series on Pinterest. She posts a lot of her stuff on Pinterest. So I figured I'd try hers. So that's how we store our stuff. And I have like 3 of them with different things in. One's for my needlepoint too. Ellie, stop! You're in my way, honey. No. Dogs.
We have 3 dogs and 2 cats, just in case you ever see them roaming around.
So I probably will shoo a lot of things away from the screen, and it's my dogs. Do you like stitching particular objects such as bookmarks, cards, tablecloths, pictures, pin cushions, or do you just prefer them to frame?
I haven't done a whole lot of bookmarks. I know that for sure, and I've never done a pincushion. So
I like to finish in unique ways. I don't like the traditional ways. I like a lot of ways that Priscilla and Chelsea actually finish their stuff. I really like their channel. But usually I'm the one finishing all the time because this one doesn't want to finish.
Doesn't know how to finish their project. Even though they go, yay, I want to stitch it. And I look at it afterwards and go, oh, I don't know.
Just like with her,
quite, you know.
just with her Halloween rolls, she didn't know how to finish it. But then I'm like, okay, I know how I'm gonna finish it.
A trip to Joann's with a 50% off all fabric coupon. Solve that idea.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was a kind of thing. So really, I like to just finish them in the way I can. But I haven't done any
finishes yet.
Yeah, big finishes, no. But I haven't done any bookmarks. I tried to do a bookmark that didn't really go out well because the bookmark I was trying to do, the pattern was all screwed up, and it was that way through the whole company, and everybody through, Facebook, Google, everybody was saying that
everywhere that we tried to look to see if we can even get like a full-size image and do picture to that, and just to see it, you couldn't find it. And then I was browsing through one of the books upstairs that we got at Joann's when they were pushing out a lot of their cross-stitch books and stuff like that, making room for new inventory and stuff like that. I was flipping through it one day and I came across the bookmark section. I'm like, maybe it's in here. So I kept flipping, and lo and behold, guess what I found?
The pattern one's in it. Finally.
And it gives all the colors and everything. It's just because all they give you is this tiny little sheet of paper. That's it, and it's cut off.
Well, it doesn't have the chart on it. It doesn't tell you the colors. It gives you the strands. You can kind of figure it out, but if you screw one up, you're screwed. So it didn't give you the color chart. It gave you the chart itself, but it didn't give you the chart for the colors. So, who is your favorite and least favorite designer?
I do not like Blackbird.
I don't either. I don't like Blackbird. I don't really like the primitive style of designs. I like Little House Needleworks and Country Cottage Needleworks a lot.
And Lizzie Kate, who is AKA retiring.
Yeah, that was fun. I like the primitive hair, I think it's called. But her designs just don't look primitive to me because her designs are
there's
different.
like ones like the Betsy Ross and Abigail Washington and things of that sort, which I think is absolutely super cool.
Them are from Country Cottage Needleworks or Little House Needleworks, one of them, the one you're talking about.
But I've seen people actually put them in blocks and do it that way, and it looks really nice.
You like dimension kits too?
Some of them, yeah.
Some of them. The bigger projects that are humongous and expensive, yes, you do.
Cheaper that way.
Yeah, tell that to the order that you just ordered. Your favorite and least favorite theme to stitch? I'm a holiday stitcher, so definitely winter and Christmas is what I decorate the most of. And Halloween, I'm getting better at finding more patterns that I like recently. But I don't do a lot of spring or...
We haven't found a lot of spring or Easter or, like St. Patty's Day or, none of that. We haven't really found any patterns that we truly, truly just, you want to stitch it and we want to hang it up type deal.
We're more or less seasonal stitchers, I guess I would say.
For right now. So. And that's probably going to change. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Why don't you just unplug it?
Because it's charging. How many What have you completed recently? So what I've completed recently was one of the Country Cottage Needleworks Frosty Forest. I think it's Frosty Friends, this one is. And it's a really cute design. It's good for a beginner. And I used all DMC except for the trees. I used Classic Colorworks spinach, and I like the variegation in it. It's a very light blue, as you can see, but I'm going to go back through still because I'm going to finish it with a really sparkly border. I bought this Floss to add some sparkle to the snow. I don't have the thing on it to show you properly.
No, but you can kind of hold it up in your hand.
It's this really sparkly whitey gold, and I'm going to put that at the edge of the snow line.
To kind of give it that zazzle effect.
So right up here and along the bottom and inside the snowflakes, I'm going to do that. So that's my recent finish. So.
And mine is, you'll have to pardon the edges. I know they look horrible, but these are jar toppers. We found the kit at
Goodwill.
No, we found it at Joann's for 90 cents. So 90 cents looked, pretty well.
I think it was Hobby Lobby, actually. Them were from Hobby Lobby.
Joann's. Either or. But these were dimensions kits, and I still got like some other ones I gotta do, but I'm gonna use them for Christmas, and because my stepdad's a truck driver, and I'm gonna fill the jars. So.
And she actually has more than that too, but she doesn't consider it as a finish. She has
No. It's not a finish. It's a whip.
Yeah, it's a work in progress, but it's also a finish. She's finished the bottom. This piece right here. It's
not completely done. It doesn't have the buttons.
Shut up. This is one of the Lizzie Kate's Halloween Rule booklets, and she's on the second one already. And this one's almost finished, but she's finished this one down here. So technically, it is a finish. It's just still in progress.
Yeah.
So.
Still a whip, even though she considers it a finish.
We'll be here all day complaining about it if I do.
So, and then for you guys that don't know what that is or anything of that sort, there's what it's going to look like at the end.
So she's already on the little ghost, and she's going to be starting the witchy one soon.
Yeah. We're going to brew something.
What will you be stitching on next? I have a lot of Country Cottage Needleworks, and a lot. I mean, I got too much to even think about, so I'm not 100% which one I'm going to stitch on next.
For me, I put in an order to Stony Creek, and I ordered the buttons. I don't know if you can see them, like a little mitten and a little birdie up here. There's a set of buttons that go with it, and I got the banner holder.
Yeah.
And this linen, which is like a white chocolate linen, and it's super long, not gonna lie.
I like it because the little puppy on the bottom, it looks like my Chloe.
I like the cabin too. The cabin's kind of cool.
But this thing has, look at all the colors on this thing. We just got done getting all the colors.
Yeah,
she purchased the buttons.
We went to Joann's when they had their humongous sale, and when it was like 33 cents a skein, which is super duper dirt cheap, Yeah,
this pattern's 6 pages long. So.
Yeah, it's actually like a booklet.
It's not all colored.
If you guys, want to see this or other things like it, because they do have other banners, some other cute ones I might stitch later down the road, just go visit their website.
Yep. Do you have any UFOs?
I only have one. That's just because it's kind of like a love-hate relationship with it.
I do, but it's not for cross stitch. I have needle point, and that one's a stamped one. I have it on my Q-snap. It's this one right here. All this is all filled in. I've done a lot, but I still have a long way to go. But this is one of my works in progress, pretty much.
So this is my love-hate relationship I have going on right now. This is Polar Bears by Joy Sunday's cross stitch kit. When I ordered this, I did not look at
the dimensions of the kit.
Yeah, you see the dimensions right down here. It is huge, and it is way more than what I thought. And the thing is about it, though, when I said I have a pair of scroll rods, I bought the scroll rods
thinking that it was going to be a different size.
It would be, fitting, but this is what it looks like. Grab one side. And this is what it is so far. I got all the black done.
You can kind of tell what she's got done because it doesn't really show up. The gray here is all done, but it's a stamped one, so it's a little bit harder to tell.
It's a little bit harder to see, and I know it gets hard on the eyes afterwards because there's so many colors going on and so much brightness. But, it's a love-hate relationship.
And I also have a latch hook kit that's in progress. I actually have two. I have a huge tapestry that I've been working on for like, I don't know, 5-6 years. No, it's not been that long.
Better for you.
Considering she's worked on some of it too, we try to bring it out here and then and working on it, but it's gonna cover probably the whole behind us because it's freaking huge. It is huge.
Which one are you talking about?
The
I'm very confused now.
the leopard one.
Oh yeah, that one is pretty big. It's not gonna cover like the whole space.
Oh yeah, well,
No.
she just doesn't really realize. Considering I have to have probably 6/8 of it covered up so I can work on it at a time, because I have to fold it up in order to work on whatever part I'm going to work on because I don't really have anything to put it on. I also have another latch hook on top of that I can't talk about because I'm pretty sure someone will watch this video because it's for her. And I have a couple scarves in project, and
I got a scarf in project too, and that's, a whip, and it's a fisherman's rib scarf in lemon drop yellow by Red Heart. And it's actually kind of turned out kind of pretty, even though I hate yellow. So that says a lot.
It's for a friend, let's put it that way. And I said, it's his color, you deal with it, okay?
I did his husband's first, and, we made him a bag and everything else like that for Christmas. And
How many kits or charts do you have waiting to be done? Way too many.
We have a lot, not going to lie. There's a box upstairs, up in our spare bedroom, with all of it since we just, moved in here within the last, year. That is just filled with charts and books and kits that we found, on the clearance rack that we thought were cute and that we would do and give them away to family.
Yeah, I have a lot. I have a lot from Country Cottage Needleworks, a lot from Little House Needleworks. Just all around a lot that I want to do. Which kit or chart are you planning to buy next? We just bought a crap ton.
Yeah, we just bought a lot, not gonna lie.
I just ordered from 123 Stitch. She just ordered from Stony Creek. Plus, we just went to our.
I can't because I bought if you don't know, Stony Creek also has a magazine, the 2018, and it has a lot of beautiful patterns on it. And I know that it does have some springtime and some winter, so it's like a mixture. So yeah, I can't lie about that one.
Oh, we just ordered a lot. So we'll probably have a lot of to show you, a lot of stash to show you in the next video or two. Because I have to wait. Mine hasn't even shipped yet, so.
Mine hasn't either. But...
Plus, we just went to our local LNS, the Stitch in Time. And she had got a whole bunch of Lizzie kits because she's retiring. And she wanted to get the kits before they went up in price.
The patterns, yeah.
Well, too late. 2 days later, they're already up in price. They went from $8 to $9 a kit.
These things right here.
They went to $10.25 already. So
I'm turning it upside down for you guys. What am I doing?
So she got a couple of them for the same price because she couldn't up all of them, but most of them she already had up.
I know, but $10.25 for a single little card. $10.25.
Rocky, my dog just whipped my freaking phone off the table. Yay me!
You gonna go get that? Be right back.
Yay me! And he whipped it right out of the freaking wall.
he doesn't. He's an older dog, so he doesn't care about any of that.
Where he goes.
Yeah, he doesn't care where he goes, where he stops. Don't care.
I'm just gonna leave it over there because I don't eat it anymore anyway.
Good.
But yeah, we have a lot that we bought recently, and I have the one kit that I really, really want to buy is for a sale. It's the Guardians of Notre Dame. My list, and she keeps moving the papers. I forgot who it's by. It's on Etsy. I know that, but everybody's
everybody's stitching it right now as a stitch-along, and it started back in January, and it's based off of a person I think went to England.
No, she went to Notre Dame. She went to the city where they have all the gargoyles and everything like that, and her inspiration's been taken by that. And she's got January and February, of course, done, and I love January. I think it's awesome. February was kind of eh.
It's a beautiful piece, though.
It is pretty. I like it. So I'm going to order that. And it's $18 for the whole year. You get the whole pattern for $18, but you have to wait every, month, and she'll email you.
Yeah, every single month they release a new one, so.
That one, I think, is the one I'm most looking forward to doing, because I've never done a sale before, and I'm really looking forward to that on top of the Cottages of the Month from Country Cottage Needleworks. I'm starting that. I've got a couple of them, but definitely want to purchase the rest of them. Do we have any other hobbies? We have a lot of hobbies.
We're a little bit crafty.
We're pretty well-rounded in the craft.
A little crafty.
We have a organic body product line. We have soaps that we make, bath bombs, lotion bars, lip balms. We have that. We'll put that in the description box below. It's called Nature Bound.
If you guys are interested, it has a Facebook page. Everything smells amazing.
And our bath bombs are huge, and they can get 2 uses. So if you're interested, they're huge.
Epic. They're huge.
I also am a cake decorator. I do cakes from home. I'm a bakery manager, so I'm around all the sweets all the time. But I got away I started as cake decorator like 10 years ago, and I've been doing it ever since. It's been longer than that, actually. I started very young, but I do cakes from home, and I'm a painter. I love watercolors, and I love cross stitch, needlepoint, latch hook. I've done a little bit of scrapbooking, but I've kind of lost interest in that over the years.
I've tried scrapbooking. It is just not my forte. I'm sorry, but you guys that can make it look, absolutely beautiful by the time you're done cutting the zigzags in it, more kudos to you, and I love the way it looks.
Yeah, I like sewing. I've been sewing my brains out the last couple of months. Thank God the holidays are over with.
I bought her a new sewing machine before we moved in, and it's one that does like embroidery letters and stuff like that too. That way she can, either put the initials and, our cousin's blankets that she's still have yet to make. Or
I made a lot of crap this freaking holiday season. I've had this sewing machine for quite a bit. We bought it in the summertime because it was on sale. But I made a bag pretty much for every single person. I made a blanket set for my cousin. And I have 3 more for my other cousins to do. They're young, so I have all them I'm doing. Plus, I made her a bag. I made her sister a bag. I still have my
She got bag happy.
Well, I haven't even made my bags yet because the fabric's still sitting down there because I got so tired of making stuff. I made my other cousins a bag because we're going to Universal at the end of the year. And I made them a Harry Potter bag because he loves Harry Potter.
And it's mischief managed fabric pattern.
Yeah, I'll have to show some pictures of some of the stuff that I've done in another video. We have like 2 local LNSs that we go to. Like I mentioned, the Stitch in Time, they are in Shields, Michigan. So Saginaw. They're about 25 minutes from us. We go there. We like going there a lot. They're very fun and energetic, and we usually talk our ears off there when we're there. And then we also go to the Stitching Mall, which is in Bay City. Huge store. Huge store.
4,000 square feet of nothing but, all your fabric, all your, everything.
And then you sit there and you can go through all their stuff, and you could be in there for, you can be in there for at least, a whole day looking for stuff
8
and
hours
still
or more.
Not find what you're looking for. Cause
they have I'll have to do like a video or something like that when we go in there next time.
Yeah,
just to show you guys, the way that they set it up and things of that sort. I think they need to expand.
Yeah.
Because they got so much.
Yeah. But we definitely love Stitching Time. They're amazing there. They have a rewards program.
Yeah.
So
once we found out about the rewards program, it's like, we're sold.
Yeah.
The Stitching Well doesn't do a rewards program, and we have bought quite a bit from there, and they won't give us a discount. So, yeah, I think we'll definitely be going back to the Stitching Time, though. We really like that one.
Yeah. We love ordering off 123 Stitch. I think that's a bad thing for me, but...
Horrible thing for our bank account.
Yeah, it's very bad. And then Etsy, I just pretty much found Etsy, and that's been pretty...
Oh, if you guys have any, awesome needle minders or things of that sort, that way she doesn't lose her needles anymore, drop it in the comment box below, please.
I'm actually getting ready to order some needle minders. I found this really cool place on Etsy called Plan to Stitch, and her needle minders are like all Disney. They have the Gothic series from the princesses, and I'm going to be pretty much buying all of them because I love them.
I don't know about all of them.
Well, I plan on to. Maybe not you, but any places to get needle minders anywhere else.
Or maybe like, some of your favorite needle minders or your favorite Etsy shops that sells them, drop them in the comment box below, because I am also in search of a needle minder. That way I can quit doing the weave through on my border of the piece that I'm working on, because it's kind of dangerous.
Yeah, I've been losing my needles lately. I went over to my grandparents to watch their dog while they were out of town, and I didn't know that I lost my needle. My grandpa came home and sat in his chair where I was stitching, and he got a needle in his butt. And I got a phone call over it, and he was blaming my grandma, but it was me, unfortunately. So I'm definitely...
Which I still think is pretty funny that the grandma gets blamed instead of her. Not gonna
lie.
lie.
He didn't really think about it when he talked about it, but yeah, looking for needle minders. If there's any place on Etsy that link it behind in the comment box. And I'll link the ones that I found. Maybe you guys will like some of her stuff. She is from the UK, but she has really cool stuff. But we really like starting the floss tube, because just watching like the Stitcherista. Priscilla and Chelsea, definitely. You guys are we love you guys. The Night Owl Stitcher, the Twisted Stitcher, Just Keep Stitching. You two are funny. I wish my mom and me were like that. That is hilarious. Off the grid needlework, right?
Off the grid needleworks, yes.
I love hers. I love all her fabric and stuff that she works with too.
Twisted Stitcher.
I said her already.
Oh. I guess.
Well, you weren't paying attention.
I was paying attention.
I guess we'll get into
whips. We'll do that.
Works in progress. I only have one work in progress, but I've been kitting up a lot of stuff lately. So the only work in progress that I have that I'm currently working on.
This is the Black Ada, by the way.
Yeah.
The one that she wants to poke her eyeballs out.
It's the hands-on design, January, urine chalk, Let It Snow, which I actually really, really, really like. I am planning on doing most of them. I don't like all of them, but here is...
She'll end up doing all of them.
It's on 14 count Black Ada, which I've got the border done, and I'm hoping that I'll be pretty much almost done with this by the time we do our next video, or very close to it. But yeah, so I'm going to be doing this one, and then probably when our LNS opens back up again, because they had a family emergency. Their mom passed away, so they're going to be closed for a week, so we have to wait patiently.
And then everybody knows that they're going to go to Nashville too. So,
yeah, so
yeah,
we're
going to market.
We're waiting patiently. Okay.
What are you looking for?
I'm gonna. Then I have a whole bunch of stuff kitted up. My next one is the Frosty Forest. I've seen everybody do these. I think they're. I love the little animals. They're gorgeous. But
You're looking for that.
I have the ones just with the animals in it. I have them kitted up with their floss behind them. The ones with the animals in it. Like the little foxes, the deer. And then I already had done this one, but I had changed my mind through it, but I was not going to throw it away. So I finished it, and I'm actually going to give it to my grandma after it's finished. But I am going to do all 4 of them in a row on this gorgeous, sparkly, it's kind of showing up purple, bluey sparkle. It's 28 count linen. I'm going to do that. And then I also have the rest of them, the houses, the cottages, which I'm going to do on the regular blue.
The similar baby blue one that you saw.
Yeah, the Ada
other one
that
that's
I did
finished.
on the Frosty Friends. I'm going to do it on that color. And then I also have kitted up from the Little House Needleworks tweet with the cardinals on it. I love this one. I love the cardinals. I'll probably leave off the tweet. I'm not really a fan of that. But I love the little bunnies and the birds. And I have this beautiful brown, gold, sparkly fabric. It's on 28 count linen as well. And I probably will be doing this for my grandma too, because she loves cardinals. And on top of that, I have the cottages of the month. I have January, February, and March kitted up. And I'm going to do them on a... Oh, and I have December too. I forgot that. But I have them January, February, March. And they all got their floss ready to go. And then I have December. And I ain't going to work when the floss is in the bag. December. Which I really like these. And that's something that I have. I already have the fabric for it. It's going to go on 18 count Ada. I think it's dirt wash something. It's really pretty. And then I also have, there's a Country Cottage Ornament series. I only have one of them right now. I ordered some more. I have that one ready to go. I think they're adorable. But I'm going to probably do this on a blue or maybe on that. I had seen the fabric for this, but I'm not really in love with the dots. And then she loves turtles, and we were at our local LNS. So this is all pretty much haul too, by the way.
This is haul/stash.
Yeah, because we have so much right now. She loves turtles. In our office, we're remodeling it right
It's
now.
gonna be the turtle room. She just don't know it yet.
I bought her a turtle tank for Christmas.
That's where it's going.
Bad idea. But ink circles, turtles all the way down. And it starts with like a itty bitty turtle at the bottom and goes all the way up. And I thought this was awesome. Ink Circle is known for a lot of their big projects. And I seen this and I'm like, uh-oh, I gotta get it.
It looked really cute.
It's awesome. And I got that all kitted up, ready to go. But I haven't found a fabric yet to do this on. And then I bought Little House Needleworks Holly and Berry. And I also have the Ada for this, but it's not in the bag yet. But I have that one, and it's all kitted up as well. So them are pretty much, this is my haul for like the last week and a half. Plus it's all kitted up, ready to go. So I'll be starting a lot
There's
of these.
a little bit of, yeah.
That, and I have of course the pattern that I showed you. I'm just gonna try it. I seen it on
I think it's gonna turn out really pretty.
Yeah, Pinterest. So I'm like, we'll
if
see.
you guys are Pinterest fans,
So I'm gonna try that and see if I like it. And then of course I have another finish, but it's in my needlepoint section that I have done.
You guys will get like a mixture of it all here.
Yeah, it's gonna be kind of all over the place.
So if you guys like that, that's cool too.
I just finished this. This is actually going to her grandma. It is a hummingbird.
She loves hummingbirds.
And I think this is actually a dimensions kit, to be honest.
Yeah, it is.
A dimensions kit. And then I just started... Yep, it is definitely dimensions. I found the picture. And then I'm starting a butterfly one. It's called Butterfly Duo. It's from Dimensions. I started this one this week just to get it started. That way I would say that I started it. And I also talking about that bookmark that we were talking about.
Yeah, we'll show you guys that.
This is the kit. That way you guys know what we've been talking about. I can't show you the chart because the chart's on the back. But it's this beautiful hummingbird bookmark, and I was going to do it for her grandma for Christmas. And then lo and behold, there is...
That was your pattern.
Sorry. There was no color chart to it. But they give you the floss. They give you the... I think it's... I don't know if it's Ada.
It looks like almost like a linen.
It's actually a Monaco. It's 14 count Monaco. Even weed 28 count. So I have them that these are just smaller projects that I thought I was going to start before I jumped into bigger projects.
Lo and behold, that didn't happen.
No. And then I also bought these cute little things. If you haven't noticed recently, we love Disney.
Yeah.
We just got back from Disney in the summer, and that's all I've been talking about because I loved it when we went. I got these really cute little Disney kits from Hobby Lobby, and they're counted. So I'm going to probably do these eventually. Not probably right away because I have so much going on.
No way you can put them on the tree.
Yep.
You drop some floss.
Oh, that's my blue floss version. And then I also have, of course I showed you my cheetah that was a needle point that was on my Q-snap. I have all the floss in there for that. And then I bought another needle point kit. And this one's a wolf. That's on the canvas. So, that's another thing we're going to be doing. Well, I know I'm going to be doing, but probably a very long time down the road. These actually, the needlepoint kits go really fast for me. So, I just have to stay on them to do them.
You good?
Yeah. That
Alright.
is everything for me.
Alright, I'll show you guys some of my hauls here's those jar toppers I was talking about. These ones are a little bit different. These are the 100% organic, homemade type deal. They just fit on top of a bulb jar, which is kind of cool. And then, you know, we picked these up and they were pretty dirt cheap.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then we also found, I'm gonna do this for my grandma. This is like a whole kit and it is stamped. So, and it comes with all the floss, and I had a coupon at Joann's and I bought it because I liked it and it looked pretty. So, and there's this one. This one's really old. My grandma had it in her stash box, and she can't do the finer movements anymore. Just due to the fact that has arthritis really bad.
Yeah,
So-
this is from 1988, so it's not that old. It's just, you know,
It's a little bit older, but yeah, it is pretty cool though. And then I'm going to try one of these, and if you guys have tried one of these, let me know how it is. If it's super duper hard or something of that sort, drop it in the comment box below too, to let me know what I should be expecting out of this. But I thought it was really pretty and it would look awesome up in the summertime.
Yeah, it's a jeweled banner, for it to tell you. So it's you're supposed to do the prints and stuff.
Yeah,
on
it's
it.
got sequins all throughout it. It's got it on the front, so not bad. And then I'm gonna try to learn how to do needlepoint. I have no idea how well that's gonna go.
I
but
told her if she can do cross stitch, you can do needlepoint. It's not that hard. You just got to make sure that they're going in the same direction.
yeah, but this is the owls. that I want to do. I really like it. I think it's gonna go good, but
Got her all the floss already.
we already got the floss for that, and then I found this on the clearance rack, and I really liked it. I ordered fabric for this guy up here, the dog and the duck up here. So I do have that coming as well. That got put on her order on 123 Stitch because Stony Creek wanted way too much for it. And they were out of stock. So I can't flip through it or anything to show you guys. But there's also this one, which I plan on doing too. Which has like all the friends, and see if you guys can see it without the glare. There you go. And then it's got like little sayings on these ones too. I thought it was really cute.
And the kids laying between our legs while we do this video. So
when we refer to our kids, we're talking about our four-legged kids. So
Chloe, she'll be in the video a lot because she'll probably be in the way and all that good stuff.
So, and then I also, like when she said that we went to our local L&S and things of that sort. Let me show you. Because I do get more material to start, like my next banner. I wound up with like this tweed one. I say tweed because it has like, if you guys can see it, it has like these little stitches of like oatmeal or things of that sort. It reminds me of oatmeal because the color, but
that's 18 count Ada.
Yeah, this is 18 count. But I like the color. It was very homey, very old fashioned in a way, and I wanted to do, where's the card? Here it is. Christmas rules on that.
And she's just recently got all of them.
Yeah, I just recently got these. I got them all. They had them all there. I was super happy about that. And then I also got all the ones to do these as well. So, yeah, see, price tag down there. But yeah. And then the only ones that I do not have is...
You don't have all of them. Too.
I don't have the Boo Club, and I really like the Boo Club. I don't have the bottom two cards. So, and then waiting to see what happens with that because I haven't been able to find them. So,
so if you guys know anywhere that has the last two of the Boo Club, let us know. Because that way we can get them so we don't have to, wait for years to do them.
Yeah, and then you guys already seen my Halloween rules, so. But, yeah, and then... Yeah, I think that about does it.
Yep. We also have like little knickknacks that we use on top of it to kind of do our projects. I have this
knickknacks.
Whatever. It's Solutions. It's supposed to be like a pun. It's a pink case that I have. This has a metal strip in it that holds like your needles and stuff, and then my scissors go in it, so it's magnetic, so they'll stick in there too, but it'll flop out. But I keep all my stuff in there for my sewing, that way I don't lose anything anymore. But I try to as much as possible. And I also, with that part of our haul, I guess you could say, we got a crap ton of Ada.
Let me show you guys. Just a few. We got like 18 count, and then this one don't. Oh,
no, that's the oatmeal one too.
Oh,
this one's 18 count too, but it's the oatmeal color for my country cottage needleworks.
Then we got like an antique white.
Yeah.
We got 2 antique whites.
Yeah, I got about 3 antique whites, and I got 2 of these.
And then we got like a Fiddler's Ada.
Is that what that is? Yeah. 2 of them.
Fiddlers.
We got 2.
And then we got more antique white.
Yep.
I don't know why we have so much antique white. And then we just bought this last night. This is 14 count Ada. We found this at Wally World.
Yeah.
So
the only place I could find white, to be honest, I've been to Joanne.
Pure Snow White.
Pure white. Because we wanted to dye fabric for the first time because with my
we watched Priscilla and Chelsea, and they coffee tea dyed theirs.
Yeah.
And we might do that, or we might get a tiny bit more adventurous because they had these. So,
But this, I wanted the white for my Guardians of Notre Dame because I looked at all the colors, but I want it to be like a sky blue with gray in it. And I bought the blue rit dye with the, there's a gray rit dye around here, but the dogs knocked it off the dang table, to dye this. But if I don't dye it, then I'm just going to use it white. But we'll see how it goes. With that, on top of it, like we talked about, we finally got an light. We got this one.
It's actually super cool to operate, by the way.
The base lights up, plus your phone can get plugged in, so you don't have to plug in 3 things.
You get a 2-for-1 deal, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which is super nice, and
yeah,
this whole entire button up here is all touch sensitive.
Mm-hmm. And Joann's was having, they were on 50% off, or 40% off, I think.
Yeah.
50% off, which this is originally like $100 and something for this one. It was 50% off, so it made it like $60. And then I had a $10 coupon off of a $50 purchase or more, so I got it for $50. Because it was the President's sale, they had doorbusters, so I got it for $50. So I got it less than, 60% off. And with my Frosty Forest, I bought a really cheap frame from Wally World. And I bought this really pretty blue, and I have a spray that sprays glitter. I'm going to take the glass out and I'm going to spray it, and I'll put the blue on it, and I will show you
how that turns out.
Yep. But,
and then we also got, when we were at Staples, this awesome little contraption. It was on sale for $20. And
I like to label everything.
It was originally, what was it, like 40?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's got like 4 different types of font and things of that sort. What she labels all of her stuff. That way she can be organized and stuff like that. So
yeah, all my boxes are labeled. Our Floss boxes are labeled and things like that. I just haven't done it in a while.
Yeah. But it's super nice though.
Yep. But that is it. I know it's a lot. We're almost at an hour, so we're going to...
Sorry guys for running so long.
And it's all over the place. Hopefully next time will be a little bit neater.
Can't guarantee though.
Definitely we'll show you progress with our whips, and probably a lot of starts you'll see coming up.
Definitely.
Because fabric is coming in. I finally got all my fabric for a lot of my projects. And we'll have a haul from 123 Stitch and from Dimensions that we'll show you. And we'll go from there. So if you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. If you want to know more about us, let us know that.
If you guys have any certain questions that you want to know about us, like, what the weather is like or anything like that, just let us know.
Mm-hmm. So we'll see you next time.
And I'm pretty sure we're going to talk a little bit more about our wish list too.
Yeah. Next time we'll probably do our haul of our box upstairs because we have so much in that box.
And we also got like a crap ton of yarn up there too. We got like 2 gigantic big totes, so we kind of have a stash of that too. So
3, might I add you, plus bags that have not yet went into the boxes because of Christmas. Because someone got a lot of yarn for Christmas.
Hey, how can you refuse it when it's like dirt cheap?
I'm the one that bought it for you.
It's cheap.
You didn't know how much I paid for it.
Who says I didn't look?
Yeah, you weren't allowed to look. So, again, thanks for watching. Hit subscribe if you guys want to keep watching. If there's any questions, make sure to leave them down below.
And again, needle minders, if you can find some good ones, that way Grandpa can quit sticking needles in his butt. Please link it down below. Mm-hmm. And she is looking for like some awesome dragon ones. Yeah. So I know that Stitcherista was talking about them, I think.
Yeah, I still cannot find the video. I know there's a video. I watched it before, and I thought the dragons were amazing. I had to go back and try to figure it out.
Yeah, and we still have not figured it out. We've been trying to, like, catch up on her, like, 200-something videos, and it's a struggle. But, we love watching her.
Yeah. We also made a blog on our Facebook page. So if you guys want to go over there, it's the Sweetheart Stitchers. There's not much on it, but I'm going to try to keep up with everything as much as
All
I
of our
can.
progress, our haul, and stuff like that.
Yeah. So until next time, bye.